and Aston Villa. Buendia winning it late. Villa Park going absolutely insane with last-minute limbs. Arsenal collapse and fall apart at the death after getting back into the game. Arteta's substitutes yet again made an impact. But it's another game. It's another injury. And if Manchester City win today, they're only 2 points off of the top of the league. Listen, I don't think this is panic stations by any stretch of the imagination. But let's be honest, Aston Villa today deserved it. Martinez, when it comes down to these big moments, he always steps up. Whether it's on the World Cup stage, whether it's in the Champions League, whether it's in the Premier League. This guy loves the big occasion. Rodgers today was absolutely fantastic. Kamara does a goal line clearance. Timber defensively was very, very good, even though he nearly put it into his own net. David Raya, 4 games now without a clean sheet. Victor Gyökeres, again, should he have come on that soon? Arteta went very, very attacking with his changes. Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, again, plays another 90 minutes after picking up a slight knock midweek. But that right there is a fantastic advert for the Premier League yet again. Like, that was absolutely insane, that game. I thought that was, second half was end-to-end. It really, really was. But we'll get into the match reaction. We'll look at the Premier League table. We'll look at Aston Villa's current run because it's 1 home defeat in over a year. But make sure you go down, drop a like on the video if you haven't already and you enjoy the content. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button. We're about 80 subscribers off of 85,000. The road to 100K is well and truly on. Match reactions to Newcastle, Chelsea, Spurs on the second channel. Maybe City and Liverpool if I can squeeze absolutely everything in. But let me know your thoughts on today's game. Now, the Premier League table looks like this. That, for me, look at this right now. There is 2 points between 4th and 9th, right? Even more better. Between 4th and 14th, there's 5 points. Have you ever seen a Premier League table this congested, this tight in the middle? You know, tighter than Riley Reid at the moment. Aston Villa, mate. We need to talk about Unai Emery because this guy is a serious manager, mate. The run of games they're on, beat Bournemouth 4-0, beat Leeds away, beat Young Boys 2-1, beat Maccabi Tel Aviv 2-0, beat City, beat Burnley, beat Feyenoord, lost a couple in there, but then they go and beat Wolves, they go and beat Brighton, and they go and beat Arsenal. And the run of games they've got coming up, they've got to play Arsenal again later this month, right? They've got to play Chelsea and Man United. They've got 3 of the top 6 coming up. But I'll be honest, they go and beat Basel comfortably, and then I think they go and beat West Ham comfortably. For Arsenal today, not at the races. You know, some people may say it's not their full 11. Some people may say, you know, games are catching up on them. I thought today, Aston Villa's midfield was absolutely fantastic. I don't actually know why it's showing it like that. But in terms of the Arsenal lineup, you know, they went pretty predictable, as you can imagine. Mikel Merino up front, Eberechi Eze. Declan Rice was a huge doubt for Mikel Arteta, but he did play. Calafiori and Capie Timber come in for the injured Mosquera. And Ben White came in to replace Timber at right back. David Raya. In terms of the Aston Villa lineup, Watkins, I thought was very, very good today. Martinez, I thought was very good. Matty Cash loves scoring in big games. Scored the winner against Manchester City as well. Konsa, I thought was good. Pau Torres, I thought was good. Maatsen, decent performance from him as well. Tillemans, I probably would give very, very close to man of the match. I know people might give it to Buendia because he stole it, but both managers made very attacking substitutions. Martinelli come on, Gyökeres, Trossard, Noni Madueke, Luis Skelly, Buendia, Malin, Sancho. Very, very attacking changes for managers. The narrative probably will be that Arsenal went to go for a draw. I don't necessarily think that. Look, they brought on every single attacker they could other than Ethan Wanyeri. But today is all about Aston Villa and it's all about Unai Emery. I thought they were very, very, very good. First half was very start, stop. It's like driving a brand new Fiesta through London. You know, it's so congested, start, stop. It got to about the 40, I want to say 45th minute, 46th minute. When Arsenal, 40th minute when Arsenal had a good bit of passage of play. Matty Cash scores a flipping unbelievable strike. for me, for being critical, David Raya should have saved that. The quality of the goalkeeper he is, to have a strike hit straight at you, you have to keep your legs closed there. I understand why goalkeepers do it. They try to make themselves a little bit bigger. They try to make themselves wider, so they're more of a threat. Like they, from a position of looking at where his positioning is, I don't think he's out of position at all. But you have to keep your legs closed there. Other than that, take nothing away from Matty Cash's strike because it's a very, very good strike, straight at goal. You can't really say anything bad about that strike. It was really, really good. It was hit with serious venom. It's a good ball over the top. Matty Cash runs onto it. First time strikes, gives Aston Villa a 1-0 lead at Villa Park. Arsenal have about 5-6 minutes of trying to get back into the game, but it goes into the break, half-time, 1-0. Now, Arteta made a number of changes. He brought on Gyökeres for Marino. He brought on Trossard for Emery. And then 7 minutes into coming off the bench, Leandro Trossard scores again. And Trossard this season has been very, very good for Arsenal when coming off the bench. Come off the bench against Bilbao, got a goal and an assist. Took his goal really, really well. He's got 4 goals and 3 assists now in 11 games, which is 7 GA in 11. He got a goal and assist against us. He only played 38 minutes against Bayern. Today only played 41 minutes. But he has picked up an injury, and that will be a huge concern for Arsenal and Arteta because the games are coming thick and fast for absolutely everyone. Arsenal, Chelsea have got 8 games this month. Like that is, for me, that's a hell of a lot of football. That's a game like every 3 or 4 days. Then both managers make attacking changes. Arsenal have to take off Leandro Trossard due to injury. Aston Villa made a couple of changes as well. In the second half, they brought on Malin, who again was quite good. But they brought on I'm about to say Jeremy Buendia. They brought on Buendia, who nicks it right at the end. And the last 10 minutes, Aston Villa turned up the pace. They were attacking. It looked like at times Arsenal were just hanging in. They had a number of chances. Declan Rice again was absolutely everywhere today. So was Yuri Tillemans. It was 2 really, really strong teams going at each other. If you're being critical, if you want to go critical, David Raya has to do better for the first goal. And Arsenal weren't as strong defensively as they have been in recent games. Now, a lot of people will blame that on injuries because Gabriel, Kai Havertz, William Saliba, Mosquera are all out. So that's 3 of their 4 best centre-backs. And they are today going to be without Leandro Trossard because he probably won't play against Club Brugge midweek. Now, what's really, really impressive is Aston Villa's recent form. Because if you look at the form table, last 5 matches, they're top of the league. The last 5 matches, they've played 13. They've played 5 games, scored 13 goals, and conceded 5. In the form table, last 5, Arsenal are down to 9th. Chelsea are 4th, City are 2nd. But that is a really, really strong return from Aston Villa in terms of last 5 games. And if you look at the actual overall Premier League table, they're up to 2nd now. Are they in a title race? At this point, mathematically, you're 3 points off the top, so a lot of people would say yes. I think they're actually in the top 4 race. I think that the Premier League title race is probably between Arsenal and City. I think the top 4 will probably finish as it is. I probably would go Arsenal or City to win the league. I'm still going to say Arsenal win it because I think they are still favourites. They still have the best squad. And when they get players back fit, they probably will march on. City in 2nd and either Chelsea or Villa in 3rd. But for instance, other games that are on today, Man City can really put the pressure on Arsenal today. If they go out there and beat Sunderland, which by the way isn't an easy game by any stretch, then they've got Real Madrid, Crystal Palace, Brentford, West Ham and Forest. It's not the easiest run of games, especially playing Palace away because they're a very good side. Real Madrid in the Champions League as well. But you'd expect them to beat Sunderland, Brentford, West Ham, Forest. Palace, who knows? Now, if they do go and win a lot of those games, like I said, they put the pressure massively on Arsenal. And if Aston Villa go and win their lot of games, it's not an easy run by any stretch for them as well. They've got a relatively easy Champions League game against Basel. But then they've got West Ham, Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, Forest, and Crystal Palace. If they go through these games and pick up a lot of wins, a lot of people will back them to be in the title race. I thought they were excellent today from Arsenal. Nowhere near their best. The levels they've provided this season, that was nowhere near it for me. Gyökeres, huge questions need to be asked because a lot of people are saying Mikel Merino should be starting, up front for them. But you'd imagine Gabriel, Kai Havertz, William Saliba will all be back in the next couple of weeks. So they go back to their full strength back line. Timber at right back. In terms of their game is coming up, Arsenal, they've got to play Club Brugge midweek. They've got to play Wolves, Everton. Arsenal should be winning. If you want to win a Premier League title, you have to win every single game there. You have to bounce back and go and batter Wolves. You have to go and bounce back and get 3 points against Everton. Crystal Palace will be no easy game in the cup. You have to then go and beat Brighton, and then you need to get revenge on Aston Villa if you want to win the league. Because otherwise, Man City have been there, seen it, and done it. This may not be the best Manchester City side we've seen in recent years. However, they are a Premier League title winning side. All of those players in that squad have practically won a Premier League, other than maybe 3 or 4. So they know how to do that. Phil Foden back within the goals. Arsenal have to be better. They need to create more chances. If you actually look at the match stats today, I think it was very, very even when it comes to shots on target. But the XG for Aston Villa was a lot higher. On the balance, like I said, Martinez had an unbelievable game. I think he made 8 saves. Yeah, he did make 8 saves. On the balance, it's even. 15 shots to 15, 9 shots to 6. But Aston Villa created more big chances. Villa missed more big chances. Passing accuracy is practically even. Fouls is practically even. Corners, I think Arsenal had more. And both had, look, every single metric is practically an even game. But football isn't one on even odds. It's one on who takes your chances. And that was Aston Villa today. Make sure you go down and drop a like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you next time.